I am Joanna and I'm a member of the faithful Remnant Church of these end times. We are led by Pope Peter, the last and true Pope of this era. He is also called as Petrus Romanus. He, along with his wife, are also the two witnesses who are spoken about in the book of Revelations in the Holy Bible in chapter 11. So, this video is for all you so called Christians out there. You so called Christians must be familiar with these words from the Gospel of Mark, where Jesus said, and I quote, "For everyone will be salted with fire. Salt is good, but if the salt has lost its saltiness, how will you season it? Have salt in yourselves and be at peace with one another." Jesus Christ, the Most High True God, has explained the true meaning of these words in his testimony, that is, the testimony of the two witnesses. On Thursday, the September 6th, 2012, Jesus said, and I quote his words, "When I speak of those salted by fire, my children, I am referring to those who will receive the truth and allow a fire to be started in their souls. Also, when I spoke of salt losing its flavor, I was referring to people who no longer can receive the truth because it leaves a bad taste in their mouths. It is no longer flavorful to them. Therefore, there is another fire set aside for souls like these. People either embrace the truth and live it, or reject the truth and live their own truth apart from me, which is actually falsehoods, so that they can no longer live in the divine will, nor do they desire it. When I said souls are the salt of the earth, I left this statement open to many different interpretations. Often, when I say things, my children, I leave room for people to take from my messages and my sayings what they want to hear. I was referring to Christians who desire to be salt, not with personality, not with false externals or false joy, not Bible hammer driving Christians either. But I was referring to Christians who would desire to set hearts on fire with the truth because their hearts are on fire as well. But alas, so many Christians have lost their flavor and have lost their saltiness because the truth is not in them. They would rather listen to flavorless homilies and sermons telling them that they are all good, holy, and saved. But, my children, how I see these people is good enough to be trampled on. I see them as chaff ready for fire. Unless they wake up at the great warning, this is what they will all experience, except it will be for eternity. Jesus has also said in his testimony through the two witnesses. Jesus said, "Many people derive their own interpretation from my words, but there is only one meaning and one truth. And of course, it could mean all sorts of things to all sorts of people, depending on how they read it, with what biases. But I tell you, anyone who adds to these words of the book will be forgotten and blotted out of the book of life. Anyone who takes away from these words, it would be better if he had not been born. For truly many will come trying to lead my faithful astray. They will come as deceivers, trying to turn my faithful remnant upon me. But those who endure when this testimony is released will have the reward of the saints in heaven. Those who wait patiently, abstaining from sin and all immorality, keeping themselves pure and white, spotless, holy, and unblemished, will be counted among my friends." In the previous message, Jesus also mentions about your chance to wake up at the great warning. The most important meaning that it has at this point of time is that I will let Jesus explain it. Jesus said, "For those of you reading my website, my testimony, this is your great warning. But it is also my mercy upon your souls so that you can experience the consequences of your sinful lifestyles while you are still breathing. I do this because I love you. I love all of your souls, and I will teach you that it is wise to reciprocate." I will end with the wise teaching that the just judge, your creator, is giving to you at this moment. Jesus said, "And I am cautioning all of you who read this testimony not to judge with the eyes of the world, but judge with right judgment. You will know a message by its fruits, and you already know the source of these messages. But if you claim that these messages are from hell, then that is what you will experience. For these are my words, and they prepare you for what is coming, and nourish your souls so you can grow in holiness. But if you spit these words out, any of you, I will spit you out of my mouth. So take heed to all that I am saying before you judge the word and call judgment down upon yourselves. Only the truth can transform your souls. The demons know that. So you must choose between them or my words." End quote. Now it's up to you to decide. Do you want to have salt in yourselves during this time of greatest tribulation? This is the end times, so choose wisely. You can visit testimonyofthetwowitnesses.com to learn more truths and become a member of the faithful remnant while you still can.